I have my Gelli Arts brand purchased jelly plate that I've had for many, many years and have used many, many times. Can you tell by the crusty paint on the edge how often I use it? And here is my homemade plate that I recently created. This is about a week old, a little over a week old. I'm going to do similar style prints on both of these. I'm going to do acrylic paint pen, tracing over an image with paint on top on both of these plates. And let's see which one prints better. I have yet to do this style print on this guy. I don't know how well it will work out, so let's find out together. I love doors. I often take pictures of doors on my trip. So we have a doorway in Berlin versus a doorway in Boston. Let's see who wins. All right, let's see if this guy is ready to pool. So this is my Gelli Arts plate. Let's see how it turned out. I already know the text on this is gonna be backwards because I totally forgot to reverse my image. If you ever have words or letters on a print, you need to reverse the image first. All right, it looks beautiful, although this is problematic. The paint pen was beating up a little on my plate this time. Sometimes it happens to me, sometimes it doesn't. I'm hoping when I redo this print, it will be cleaner looking the next round. And also, this is a little funky looking at the top because the perspective is not right up there. But still fun, beautiful, clean print. And now let's see how my homemade plate does. Look at this paper. Look how wet this paper is that it's been sitting on overnight compared to this paper is not wet at all. So there's wetness in the jelly plate, and it may just take time for it to dry out, and maybe that's where mold issues come in. All right, so here is my homemade plate print. Look at how much more shiny that is than this one. This isn't shiny at all. That's so interesting. This still feels tacky to me. I did not let these dry overnight. I know I say to always let your prints dry overnight. That just ensures that they're fully dry. But this print, I did my pickup layer this morning. It's been sitting out all day long. It's been many hours, and this one was fully dry. This was done at the exact same time, and it obviously takes a lot longer for it to dry on the homemade plate. I think that part of that is because there's still so much dampness in the plate itself, whereas this plate is fully dried out. My paper did also start ripping on this, and I've had a lot of comments about people's paper ripping. If you're using a thinner paper, it is more likely to rip. This is cardstock. I've never had ripping on cardstock before, and again, I think it's because the paper got more saturated and wet. My plate is more wet. I think the homemade plates might just be a little bit more finicky with this, but it does still work. You can see areas where the paint didn't quite peel up all the way. You can still get it to work. Also, differences in the paint pen. It was the exact same paint pen on both. These lines are much thinner. This plate is not as squishy. These lines are much thicker. I tried to go thinner with my line, but just I think because the plate is so squishy, it just created a thicker, darker line. For capturing detail, Gelli Arts plate definitely does a better job. Cleaner print. I like that it has that matte finish. This shiny finish is really interesting. And I do think that the homemade plate might be a little bit more finicky. I'm still gonna continue playing with this. I plan to do a few more prints, and I will let them dry overnight and report back on how they do after more drying time.